So now let's talk about the running of the bulls. Firstly, how do you view this fiesta and how well do you know about it?
The most popular internationally is the Pamplona running of the bulls. But actually in Spain this is done in every little place at different parts of times of the year. If of course they don't have bulls like that everywhere. They might have a small cow, but people like to go outside and run and get the thrill that an animal is going to get you.
Why is it so popular, and is it because Spanish loves excitement?
Well, I'm not sure, but it must be quite exciting to be in the street where those bulls, because those bulls are really aggressive. They are not any bull, and if they get you, many times there are deaths in the running. And it's a thing of the man. There are very few women who do this, and I guess it comes from probably a couple of thousand years ago, where man proves himself against the very powerful beast. Yeah.
Are the children being encouraged to join these activities? Like yes.
No, not the running of the bulls in Pamplona. They would not be allowed
to watch.
But yeah, but in my region this happens in August, and you can go every day to a different town where they do that for several days, and everybody goes and joins.
So what values are reflected behind this fiesta? Like, are Spanish people aggressive or ambitious?
No, brave.
Brave, just brave.
Yeah, they are very brave.
So aren't they afraid of death?
But
the bullfighters, I mean.
The bullfighters. Bullfighters are a special breed of people to be a bullfighter. And I don't know, because I am against bullfighting. And I don't really want to know. I just don't understand why it's still going on.
How do they choose the bullfighters?
No, the bullfighters, they decide to be a bullfighter.
Voluntary?
Of course. You can't force
So
anybody.
Is it a training?
It's a vocation. It's vocational. They, from a very early age, they decide they want to do that, and then they train for years and years and years. And you need a lot of training.
And the popular ones are well paid?
Yeah, they are very well paid.
Do you think this fiesta is cruel, and do you support this fiesta personally?
Well, I think it's very cruel, and I do not support it. And there is a big debate in Spain now, because Catalonia banned bullfights now, and but there are many people still who think this is a tradition. It's always the same concept. You do something for a certain number of years, you call it a tradition, and because of that, then it has to be right. Yeah. So I think it's time for bullfights to stop.
But the bullfights in the bullfighting, the bulls are all killed. Right?
Yes.
In every match.
Oh yes.
Do you think? Are there more and more anti-bullfighting organizations opposing this fiesta?
Or most are just support this tradition?
I would say that the younger generations are less interested, and then it's kind of fading. But still, there are a lot of people very interested. And then there is the argument for the people who are for bullfighting is, if we don't do them, this type of bull will die out, because they are bred just for the bullfights. It's not any bull that you can do that. They have to be bred and they are bred in freedom, and they have a great life. Yeah.
So are there many matches, like every month or every week?
Especially they start in the spring, only when the weather is good. In winter you don't have any. And there are many. Yeah.
Is there a gender difference regarding this popularity, like the women are less interested to join or watch not giant watch this kind of bullfighting, or men only, or women and
No,
men and-
women are also interested in watching. I can only remember one woman bullfighter
Oh.
in the last 30 years, but yeah, they also go to watch.
You think the government is supporting this kind of activity, this fiesta?
Yes.
Yes, because of it is a tourist attraction.
I don't know if tourists, I suppose tourists also go, but it's not because of tourists, it's because Spanish people, a big part of the Spanish people
Tradition.
well, yeah.
So do you think, and how do Spanish people treat animals,
Which animals?
apart from the...
Because it always comes to my mind, if we eat meat and we go and see how the slaughterhouses work, or if you eat chicken and you go and see how they are bred, or if you eat eggs and you see how the hens that lay eggs are bred, then we are all criminals. Yeah.
Because like we Chinese people respect the nature and animals, like there is a harmony between human and animals, but I think some Western people would like to conquer the
I
animals.
am not sure about what you're saying, because in China they eat all the wild species, and there are many species extinct because of they use them for medicine, or because it's good for men and all that. So I'm not sure about that. I don't
Okay.
think we are different.
Do you think there is any, like, against values shown in this kind of enthusiastic attitude towards the bullfighting? Is it again and just have some fun together, just enjoy being in the life now?
Values. I would say the same one as before, that they show that a man can dominate a beast. But for the ones watching, I suppose it could be like the old Roman circus, or something like that. The thrill to see a small guy in front of a very heavy bull. I don't know.
Is there differences in the status of men and women? Because it sounds like this more of men join, but women are just watching. Is there in Spanish language have man and woman kind? Yes.
Feminine and masculine.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Mhm.
Is there a big difference in the status of men and women in the society in Spain?
There is still a difference, like everywhere else, but less, much less than a few years ago.
Because when we are searching on the internet, it said like in the marriage law there are some laws against marriage women. They are not allowed to do many things. And
No.
Yes, it's very long history.
This is a very old thing. Women in Spain have the same rights as everybody else, and there are less difference between men and women in Spain than in many other countries.
How do you compare the woman of the status of woman in Spain and Hong Kong? Are they the same? You can see now Hong Kong women are getting on top even on men in some kind of way. So
yeah, I guess it's the same. We have a government with more women ministers than men.
Oh.
Yeah, so that says something. The defense minister is a woman. She went to see the troops in Afghanistan when she was 7 months pregnant. That shows